Hey everybody, welcome back to Gregory's Things and Stuff. Before the school year kicked off, me and the fam decided to take a short vacay down to Branson, Missouri. Yep, and you already know it, I can't go anywhere without checking out some thrift stores and some flea markets. So that's exactly what we did. We had a great time with the family while exploring. I found some awesome items. Some are going straight to the personal collection, and a few are going to be flipped on eBay. Today's video, I'm going to show you some of the thrift stores that we hit up, some of the flea markets we checked out, and of course, the haul of everything that I picked up. I'll sprinkle in a few clips of the trip as well, but the main focus is going to be the hunting. So let me know in the comments what you like the best, and let's get into it.
Gregory's Things and Stuff, where the fun's never quite enough. Grab a toy or take a look. Go ahead and read a book. Yeah, Gregory's Things and Stuff. Nostalgia packed with geeky love. Come on down, come take a look. Go ahead and read a book.
Right, our first location here is Camp Flea. It's in Ozark, Missouri. Look around here, I find some records. Cool Star Trek record right there. It's a little bit too pricey for me. I can't exactly see the price right now, but it was a little bit too much. 2001 Space Odyssey. That was pretty cool too. Just flipping through to see if there's any other interesting records there. I see some comics. I decided to go through some of them. That's kind of the only interesting one I found. It was like 24 bucks. I did not want to get it. This was kind of a cool booth. A whole lot of different stuff in here. Like that dragon right there. That was pretty cool. I did spot a MacArthur comic. That was pretty cool. A little pinball behind it. I like old pinballs. And here's some old electronics. Some Walkmans there. Thought looked pretty interesting. That's kind of cool. Old stereo system right there. And some Pez. Does anybody like any Pez here? Just going through, seeing if I can find anything interesting. I do find a couple. You'll see those in a little bit. The Riddler. A whole bunch of different Pez. None very old, but still fun to look through. And just a lot of stuff in this here booth. A lot of little toys. Coke bottles down there, looks like. Now I've been through these comics so many times. Every time I come to this flea market, and they're all the same. But it's always fun to see what else they have in the booth. VR Trooper cards there. Just a whole bunch of little knickknacks all around. A little bit of everything. Can't remember who that guy is off of, but he looks familiar. Paddle. I think there's a paddle right there. Mugs everywhere. Mug life.
She was over here looking for a while.
Oh, it's Hawk. Too much money, Hawk.
$25.
Always gotta check the bags. You never know what's in the bags. Nothing there but army men and stuff, which I've sold some of those older army men before. Done alright with it. A lot of books, a lot of just everything. There's a model right there. That look kind of cool. More bags. Some dinos. Hey! More Pez. You lousy bear. I'm Batman. There's a sealed one in there. Don't know what that one was. Nothing too impressive.
Just a Star Trek.
Thought that was a cool Yogi Bear game. See some Planet of the Apes and Star Wars figures right there. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Come on, guys. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Couldn't tell you. It's 15 bucks though. Do you know? Little Star Trek play set right there. Thought it was kind of cool. TMNT figure without his ears. Some Super Nintendo games. Nothing that impressive. This was a holiday booth right here, I tell you what. And here in a second you're going to see some blow molds. Quite a few. Okay, jockey. Okay. Blow mold galore. And that creepy head. Anyway, a lot of blow molds in here. A lot of Christmas. Wow. Incredible Hulk, Wolverine. Thought that was a cool kind of Pepsi cooler. Yeah, throw it in there. Couple little comic books things. Some Fantastic Four Pogs. That was pretty cool. I think they were like $3 a bag though, so I was like, nah, I'm okay. Babylon 5. Who likes Babylon 5? Anybody out there? He-Man. Napkins. Space Jam, Michael Jordan. I can't believe I missed that Savage Dragon sealed box of trading cards back there. I would have been all over that if I had noticed it, but I did not. Instead I saw this little Hulk right here. Decided I did not need him for $6.50.
You're done?
Star Trek board game. Thought it was pretty cool. I was kind of going to look, see if it was complete, and then I realized it was $40, so I thought I'd pass. Captain America VHS, thought it was pretty cool. Whole bunch of cool ones here. Chuck Norris, Yu-Gi-Oh! Some other ones here. This is the Dungeons and Dragons DVD. Superman. Starship Troopers. Thought about it. Not for 18 bucks. Adventures in Babysitting. Who remembers that movie? Some Lord of the Rings. Batman and Robin. Some Hobbit. Couple Hobbit right there. A yo-yo from 1955. I doubt it's from 1955, but yeah. I see some GameCube games right there. Sonic for $69. Nah. Then MX whatever that is, Superfly for $20. No. And a Hot Wheels one for $20. No. I need me some GameCube games, but not at those prices. Tony Hawk for $20. Nah. I really wanted this Dino Riders VHS, but it had mold on it. Pass. Alright, then we went to Ozark Antiques and Collectibles. Hey! It's my wife. Found a box of comics. Then I see Connect Adventures for $3. I do collect those, but only if they're $2 and under. As of right now, I have I think 128 copies. There wasn't any good comics in there, that's why I didn't show you anything. A lot of lunch boxes here, guys. A lot of lunch boxes. Some Gargoyles cards. I had a whole bunch of different type of cars and Hot Wheels, stuff like that. Chewbacca mug. Some Star Trek figs, Puppet Master, Army of Darkness, and there's some Spy vs. Spy, and a Jetsons lunchbox. Hulk. Find him everywhere. Different board games, it looks like. Whole bunch of stuff in here. A lot of stuff in here. Do notice there is books, comic books on the bottom, so I go through them. But this is one of the booths that I was at a couple years ago, and it looked like it was all the exact same comics. I went through all of them before. Terrible camera angle though, by the way, guys. Terrible. You'd think I'd do better by now. Yeah, nothing in here. Find another box on the other side, go through it. Nothing I needed. Another cool pinball, like the old pinball games. There's a little bit of stuff in here. A bunch of games in case. I didn't really see any games that really stuck out to me. 20% off though. It's Batman. Said bags of trading cards. I think they were $8.99 a piece for like 300 of them or something like that. Or no, that was booth 300 maybe. And some more cards. I see some more comics down here. And going through them kind of fast. It wasn't that fast there. Sped it up. But there's not really much in there. Did find one book out of all these. You saw me just pull it out there. And a lot of these were turned backwards, and I just decided I didn't want to check them out. Chuck Norris. It's a Xbox for, I think it's $89. And then I spotted what I thought was a sealed Star Trek record and book together, but it was just bagged. It wasn't sealed.
Drooling from the mouth.
Oh, you're talking about me.
Because there's spider ham. Spider ham. Spider ham. Spider ham. Does whatever a spider pick up.
Nice taxidermy booth right here. Very interesting choice they did on some of these. Kind of cool though. Kind of. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Thought that was interesting. More books. Didn't see a lot. I mean, there was some stuff here, but they were priced pretty high. Decided to check out the rest of the stuff in that booth. Little Barney toy back there. What is under that car? I should have checked it out. That looks interesting. These some other magazines. Not really anything I'd be interested in. A few other little books here, but nothing I needed. Little Peter Pan peanut butter bag there. I always enjoy this booth, not really that glass case, but this area back here, they always got some crazy cool stuff back here, advertising pieces and stuff like that. It's always interesting back here. Of course, more taxidermy, and then there's like some arcade games every now and then. And there's a few here as well. A lot of cool stuff back here. Be cool to, you know, have a place where you could display all this stuff. Be really cool. The pinball. This booth was just overwhelming. There was so much stuff in this booth. I mean, I was going cross-eyed. You don't know what to look at when you're in this booth. Some cool puzzles. Evel Knievel puzzle. Cool Star Trek puzzle. Thinking it was too much. Can't just really see it right now. Another Yogi Bear. I think it was Princess. No, it was Barbie right under it. I was thinking Princess Di, but no, it was Barbie. And just looking at a few more books here. Couldn't really see anything that I needed. And some more comics that wasn't really anything I needed right there. A lot of Disney. Dick Tracy. And here is we went and saw Narnia at Stained Glass Theater in Ozark. My daughter getting a picture of a few of the cast members. It's a good play. More of a musical. Then me and my son went and seen the Titanic in Branson. The Titanic Museum, not the real Titanic. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We went to a Springfield Cardinals game. It was my son and daughter getting a autograph right there. And there's me and my daughter outside the game. And my daughter by a dinosaur. Hey, what you think of the video? We had a good time. Let me show you what I got. Let's see if you could kind of, I mean, I'm sure some of the footage you could tell us some things that I got. Anyway, the first thrift store we went to, I didn't film inside. I don't know why, but I mean, there wasn't a lot to film. It was a small little church thrift store, but I got a few things here. First off, I got a poster frame for $2. So I'll be putting a poster in that. It's not like I've got room for anything else in here, so I don't know. I've got posters I need to sell. I could frame a poster and put it in the booth for sale. I don't know, but $2 for that poster frame I thought was pretty good. Also picked up this bad boy, this IDW Treasury Edition Rocketeer Adventures. This guy is from 2013. Cool little graphic novel, comic book. I guess you would. I guess it's little stories in each few pages. But anyway, thought that was pretty cool. I believe got that for 50 cents, I think. Thought that was a win right there. Now, this thrift store, they had something cool. You know how like a lot of thrift stores will have different color tags, and they'll have a different like discount for the color of the tag? Well, when we go in, it said pink is the color today. Everything pink is 25% off. I think it's 25% off. Everything pink is 25% off. We was looking, we couldn't find any pink tags. We thought they were all gone or whatever. But then as he was going through, my wife got a whole bunch of books for school and everything too. As he was going through the stuff, he's like, okay, this is pink, this is pink, this is pink. And I'm thinking like, none of the books even had tags on them. It just said like 50 cents for a book or something like that. And he's like, pink, pink. And come to find out, if the item itself, I also got this, if the item itself had pink in it, then that was the indication that you would get 25% off. So we thought about going back around, see if we could find more pink stuff, but decided not to. Anyway, got this TMNT book here, IDW Power Pack. When was this from? 2025. This is a newer one here. Little IDW book here. Pretty cool. So this one was less than 50 cents. Yeah, I'm not doing it in my head. Anyway, got those two things at my first. Got a VHS. I don't know really how much the VHSs were. I don't think they were $1. This is listed as $1. I don't think it was $1. Anyway, I'm rambling. Ray Stevens. Oh yeah, Ray Stevens on VHS. Who remembers Ray Stevens? Nobody say nothing. Anyway, Ray Stevens, funny comedian. The other day, I just got like 5 cassettes of his. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, VHS, I've got a few signed items of his, some older memorabilia and stuff like that. Ray Stevens is a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Mississippi Squirrel Revival. That is a classic song he's got there. And there's also some other classics on the back here. Gonna enjoy this. That was the first thrift stop. Okay. The other thrift place we went to was Goodwill. You've probably seen a clip of one thing that I got on there. So you know what it is already. But I also got this little splitter type here. You know what? It does resell. It was the yellow. The tag was yellow that day, so it was half off. It does resell for okay, but I think I'm just gonna keep it for all my video game stuff and everything. And you know what? I never even opened it while I was there, so I hope it's all there. It feels like it's all there. Let's just see real quick. It looks like it to me. And some boobly wrap. Got that. It looks brand new. It's brand new actually. But there is, yeah. Look at that. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's worth a little bit, but not really enough. I'm gonna use this for personal use. But thought that was a good buy nonetheless. And the other thing you've probably seen in the video. Now this, I found this item a few months ago at a different Goodwill. And it was in the same sealed condition. And so I already know it'll sell because I've done it before. And what was funny is when I listed the other one, it sold like within 2 days or something like that. But when I listed the other one, the only other one they had on eBay, somebody had it. It said like very rare PC game. They had it for like $1,500 or something like that. I was like, nah. I looked and there had been 2 sold before, between $30 and $40, something like that. But here it is, Angry Birds 2 Star Wars. I sold this not long ago, I think for $25-30 or something. It's sealed. Paid $4.79 for it. But I already know it's gonna sell because yeah. And I haven't even looked, but I'm sure that one guy's listing is still up there for $1,500 unless you bought it. And if you did, you should have just waited. I would have had another copy and I would have done a lot less. All right, so that was pretty much, I think, everything. I think that's the only 2 thrift stores we went to, I think. Anyway, so this I can't remember where I got the stuff, to be completely honest, but at one of the flea markets we went to, you've probably seen it in the video. I got these 2 Pez right here, Riker and LaForge. I don't really collect Pez, but I do collect Star Trek, and I thought these were kind of cool. I don't know when these are from. I don't know. I can't date Pez, but I know they're not super old. I know they're not super valuable. I paid $2 a piece for them. I think they're cool. Let me know if you think they're cool as well. Also, at one of the shops, I grabbed these 2 gargoyle packs of cards, and I will be opening these on like a short. I'll do a short video later and post it of me opening these. So if you're interested in card rips, I will be doing that pretty soon. And also I got this on card Dick Tracy It's not even punched out. They do got the rope thing in there, but I mean it's a little wiggly. Anyway, really, I mean, got some nicks around there, but still on card. I looked to see if it was like resealed or something. I'm pretty sure it's original. Walmart had it for $3.81 at one time. I picked this up for $15. It goes for about 25 ish on the Ebu. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I like it, but I don't really collect a lot of Dick Tracy stuff, so I might be selling this too. It won't be a big, it'll probably be either in my local booth. I don't know. I might sell to somebody on Facebook too or something, in my comic book group if they're interested in it. But I don't know what I'm going to do. But for $15, we'll see. We'll see. I might keep it on the shelf for a little bit and then... Anyway, okay, so what majority of people was probably waiting for, of course, I got some comics. Now, there was some bad news. There is a local comic book shop that I always went to when we stopped there in Branson, and they closed. Yeah, they closed. From what I could tell, it wasn't enough business in Branson. They also had a store in Springfield, Missouri, and so I think they just went to focus all their efforts on that store. And it looked like the location that it was in is like a toy store or something right now. But anyway, so couldn't go there, but I did, as you could probably see in some of the videos, I flipped through a lot of comic boxes, and to be honest, it's been a couple years since I've been to some of those places, but it was like it was still the same comics from a couple years ago. But I did find some that I hadn't seen, that I didn't really see there before. Nothing worth a bunch. I might keep a couple of them. I don't know. They're not, like I said, they're not worth a bunch. I didn't even look at it. I just thought this one was cool. DC Superstars of Space, number 8. I thought that was a cool looking comic. I can't remember what I paid for each of the. I remember what I paid for the next one. I paid $1 for the next one. I think I paid like $4 for this. Probably overpaid for it, but I thought it looked cool. I do remember this She-Hulk was $1 though. I went through a lot of dollar bins and there was a lot of nothing, but this one was in there and I was like, yeah, that's worth picking up for $1. She-Hulk, Sensational She-Hulk, number 30. These three I will be reselling because I do not collect them, but I knew that they're resellable. Probably won't get a lot from them, but it is. I got 3 Ren and Stimpies. If you're interested, let me know. But anyway, that one's got Spidey on it. Those will be for sale as well. Now this next one, the next 2, I'm pretty sure I got footage of it, or just threw a picture up somewhere in there. I like to pick up stuff I've never seen before. I hadn't really looked too much into the history of these. I've seen a few listed for like $24 or something like that, but there's a lot listed and like none sold, so I don't know what I'm doing, but they're both the same. Captain Cornelius, number 2. It is from the Illinois Corn Marketing Board. So the Corn Marketing Board put out some comics, and so I know there's at least 2, so I feel like I need to find number 1 now and see if there are more. But also these came with trading cards as well. They said limited edition trading cards, which is both the same. I'm guessing because this has Corn Facts number 2, so I'm guessing it was in issue number 2. Number 1 probably had, however many they had, but I have 2 of the cards plus 2 of the books. So I thought those were pretty cool. What do you think? Do you enjoy anything that I got here? Do you think I'm stupid for just buying some of this stuff? Let me know if you think I'm stupid, don't let me know. I don't want to hear from it. But if you think any of it's cool, let me know. If you found something cool recently, let me know. Talk to me. I mean, I'll comment back. You comment to me anyway. like, subscribe, share, do what. Just do something.
Gregory's Things and Stuff, where the fun's never quite enough. Grab a toy or take a look. Go ahead and read a book. Yeah, Gregory's Things and Stuff. Nostalgia packed with geeky love. Come on down, come take a look. Go ahead and read a book.